Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Maria, and if you want to see how I got this beautiful matte look, please keep watching. So I'm going to be priming my skin with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. And since we are going for a matte complexion and eye look, we have to make sure our skin is nice and matte. Of course, without it looking dry. And I'm also going to be going with a second primer, and this is also from Maybelline, and it's their Master Blur and Pore Minimizer Primer. I love how this one feels on the skin, and it's definitely a dupe to the Smashbox primer. So if you like the Smashbox but can't afford it, then definitely check this one out from Maybelline. Now going on with some foundation, I am going to be mixing two, and I'm going to be using one from Fenty Beauty, and it's their Soft Matte Foundation, the shade 240, and I'm going to be mixing it with the Dior Matte Foundation in 2 Warm Olive. And since the Fenty Beauty does tend to dry kind of fast, I'm trying to work as fast as I can with my brush, and this is the Morphe and Ariel face brush set, and it's from their collaboration, and it's the foundation brush. I remember a lot of people not liking it because it was really dry on their skin, and honestly, my skin was pretty dry back then, and it is still a little bit now, but it's not super drying on me. I don't know, it was so beautiful. I just really like it. And also, the shade range is phenomenal, and I literally found my perfect match. The 240 is spot on. The Dior, not so much, but that's why I wanted to mix it. I mean, it's not that it wasn't perfect on me, it's just that the shade was a little too light, but my perfect shade on the Dior is 3 Warm Olive. I mean, not that you guys really care, but just in case you guys wanted to know what my shade was, there you go. So now I just went in with some concealer, and it's the Too Faced Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to be blending my concealer with that same brush, and I'm going to be going under and on my eyelids, just making sure there are no creases so I can set my face. And I'm going to be going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and it's in the shade Honey. And since I do have pretty dry under eyes, I am going to be going with the light hand. And if you do have dry under eyes as well, just after you're done setting it, just go in with your beauty blender, spritz some setting spray, and then go over again with your under eyes, and it really is amazing. So now that our eyelids are nice and set, we are going to continue with the eyeshadow, and I am using the Colourpop palette. It is the Rock Candy palette, and I'm going to be going with the shade Crushed, and I am going to be inserting a picture for you guys so you guys can know which shade I'm using. And now I'm going to be going in with the Strictly Tectonic from that same palette, and I'm also going to be putting it all over my crease just to deepen it up a little bit more. So again, I'm just picking up more of that Strictly Tectonic shade of my brush just so we can get it a little bit darker. And once I'm happy with how it looks, I am going to be going in with the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner, and it's in the shade Call Me. And everything that I'm using is going to be down in the description box if you guys are interested in checking it out. And now I'm going to be going with another Colourpop palette, and this one is called Sage of the Day. I am going to be using the middle shade from that third row. It's called Intuition, and I really like it because it's a matte warm beige, and I thought that would be perfect for my eyelid. So again, I'm just going to be using that Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Call Me, and after that I'm going to be using the shade Concrete Plans from that Colourpop Rock Candy palette. So I was trying to go for a more smoky liner, so that's why I'm going in with that shade Concrete Plans, and I'm just smoking my liner a little bit more, and once I have it as I desire it, I'm going to be going in with some concealer, and it's the same concealer that I used under my eyes. So don't worry if your eyeliner isn't perfect, because that's why we have concealer, and it's perfect and magical for erasing mistakes. So don't worry if you mess up, because concealer really does help. As you can see, I did go a little bit high up with my concealer, but that's why I'm going in with my gel liner again, and that brush, just smoke it out a little bit more.
so once I am done with that, I am just going to be blending my concealer and then setting it with some powder so it doesn't move. And then I'm just going to be going in with my Essence mascara, and this is my favorite mascara. It is the Volume and Curl one if you are wondering. And if you haven't tried Essence mascaras, you're missing out. They are so beautiful and inexpensive. And now I'm going to be going in with the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush, and it is in the shade Bliss. And I'm just going in with my Morphe and Ariel collaboration brush, and this is the foundation one. And I remember the Rare Beauty blushes going super viral, and they are definitely worth the hype. If you haven't checked them out, they are so beautiful and super pigmented. I literally have almost all shades. So next, I'm going to be going in with my Juvias Place blush, and this is the Volume 4 one, and this is literally so beautiful. I remember everyone saying that it's a dupe to the Dior one. Personally, I have never tried it, but definitely this Juvias Place blush duos are so beautiful and so pigmented. $20, it's a little steep for the drugstore, but they're definitely worth it. So I'm just applying it to my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. And now I'm going to be going in with my Wet n Wild Clarifying Finishing Powder. And if you guys have seen my videos, you know that I love this powder. It's so good and it's so inexpensive. It's seriously, I think, the best powder that there is from the drugstore. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think it has replaced my favorite for years, the Charlotte Tilbury airbrushed setting powder. It's so good. Charlotte Tilbury, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but drugstore brands are coming for you. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I love Charlotte Tilbury products. They are so great, but they're just so steep, so much money. It's literally insane. Anyways, I'm going to be going in with my NYX lip liner, and it's in the shade Nude Truffle. I am just going to be overlining my lips just a little bit. Honestly, I have not used this one in a while, so I was really excited to use it for today's video. And if you haven't checked out NYX liners, they are so inexpensive. I think they're like $5, and they are super creamy, and they glide on the lips like, I don't know, like butter. And sorry for all the faces that I'm making while lining my lips. This is literally the faces that I make all the time, and they are not the cutest. So I am filling my lips with that same Nude Truffle liner, and after I am done with that, I am going to be going in with another drugstore product, and this is the Maybelline Super Stay Long Lasting Lipstick. And it is in the shade 55 Driver, and these Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, that's a mouthful to say, are so beautiful and so pigmented. They literally stay on your lips for a long time. They can resist anything. So now I'm just dabbing it with my finger, and I'm going to be going in a little bit more, and since I did want it to be a little bit more nude, that's why I'm going in with a second layer. And this is such a beautiful, inexpensive, affordable lip combo if you guys are interested in trying out. And since I did go in with a second layer of that liquid lipstick, I felt like I needed to redraw my lips a little bit more, so that's why I'm going in with that same Nude Truffle lip liner from NYX. But of course, you guys can leave your lips as it is, or you can go in with another layer and to redraw it as I did. So I really am obsessed with how everything is coming together. I hope you guys also are really enjoying this video as well. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are going to be recreating this look, please let me know. So now that I'm happy with how the lips came out, I am going to be going in with some setting spray, and this is from Morphe. And I love this setting spray. I love how fine the mist is. So this is how my makeup looks. So after I go in with my setting spray, I do like to go back in with my puff or my beauty blender and just blend everything back in my face. I like how it makes my skin look. I think it makes your face look a little bit more natural and less cakey. So we have come to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye guys!